business in another country, invested in another country, aside from their own, will tell you the same thing. You can learn the language, master the grammar, read every single textbook. But once you get there, you will find the language of business is very different. When I moved to the UK from Spain 25 years ago, there were many expressions and phrases that I was yet to learn. Some that didn't make sense at all. For instance, one day I was told, one bird in one hand is worth two in the bush. Someone later warned me not to count my chickens before they had hatched. A few weeks later, I heard, there's an elephant in the room. Although most of these idioms became part of my vocabulary, I picked them up without much thought. There was one which never really sat right. One that, as I grew older and wiser, I came to question. That phrase was, May hay while the sun shines. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand the concept. When things are good, make the most of it. Conditions are favorable, go ahead and double your efforts. But as investors and property experts, you will know this isn't always the basis of success. Right now, with everything that's going on, a global pandemic, climate change, economic uncertainty, the sun isn't shining. Your investments may not be performing at their best, but it is the decisions you make now, where conditions are challenging, that will define you and ensure your future success. Now is the time to be brave and bold, to be decisive. And for those who take the leap now, their rewards will be greatest. In the Midlands, like so many other places, we are suffering from the impacts of COVID-19. But despite this setback, there are so many fantastic opportunities to be taken here. So many reasons to believe that we will bounce back from this stronger than ever. In 2021, Coventry is the UK City of Culture, with celebrations set to showcase a history of world-leading manufacturing, music and art, and a future dominated by clean energy, new technology and innovation. In 2022, Birmingham is hosting the Commonwealth Games, an international showcase of sporting endeavour, bringing together athletes from over 50 nations. But if we look longer term, into the next 5, 10 years and beyond, this is when the huge potential of our region truly shines through, with the completion of Europe's largest infrastructure project. A project that will cause a huge uplift in regeneration, a project that will bring thousands of new jobs, workers and visitors to the great cities of the Midlands, a project that makes the Midlands an investor's paradise. I'm talking, of course, about HS2. It's a one-in-a-generation project, one that will connect 8 of the UK's 10 biggest cities by high-speed rail, and your opportunity for success in the Midlands. Let's take it. Let me introduce you to the 6 stations, HS2 stations in the Midlands. Birmingham Curzon Street Station, due to open in 2029, underpinned by £1 billion government funding regeneration programme, transforming deprived inner city areas, catalysing regeneration, new office blocks, new homes, creating thousands of jobs. We move on to Interchange at UK Central in Solihull, underpinning the creation of a new urban quarter, Eden Cross, including Birmingham Airport, the National Exhibition Centre, and a Jaguar Land Rover plant that employs more than 10,000 people. Next, there's Stoughton, the HS2 East Midlands hub, where government is supporting the creation of a development corporation to regenerate a site larger than London's Olympic Park, creating a new national centre for green energy at Ratcliffe-on-Soar, a state-of-the-art research centre, garden villages and homes. Then there's historic Chesterfield, where HS2 will open up a new gateway to the Peak District, one of the UK's most popular tourist destinations. Stoke and Stafford, will both benefit from HS2 services, with Stafford brought to within an hour of London. Both places have regeneration plans worth £500 million each, creating thousands of new jobs and homes. The opportunity here is plain to see. But what makes the Midlands different is that we're ready to make the most of HS2. How? Well, this bit is really important. We're going to connect millions more people to the new network through Midlands Engine Rail, our £3.5 billion rail improvement programme, improving connectivity both region and UK-wide. Let's look at its flagship project, the Midlands Rail Hub. The Midlands Rail Hub will bring communities from Worcestershire, Herefordshire and the southwest of England to the doorstep of HS2 at Birmingham Curzon Street. It will improve local commuter services and, crucially, government is committed to this project. It was listed in the Conservative Party manifesto, and we're speaking to officials about how we can speed up its delivery and development to enjoy the benefits sooner. Other Midlands Engine rail projects include plans to connect 2.2 million more people to Birmingham International Station, Birmingham Airport and Coventry by direct rail link, and plans to bring high-speed trains into Leicester and Nottingham city centres, bringing down the journey times between Leicester and Leeds from 2 hours to 45 minutes, and between Nottingham and Birmingham from an hour and 20 minutes to 33 minutes. Midlands Engine Rail means faster and more frequent connections between Shrewsbury, Telford and Birmingham, between Nottingham and Lincoln, between Crewe and Derby. It means a truly connected region. What's more, we know that the high-speed network will free up space on our existing railways. With long-distance traffic transferred onto HS2, we can improve services to over 50 towns and cities in the Midlands, improving local connectivity, and we're ready to do that. When times are hard and economies are struggling, as they are, we must pull communities back into prosperity. In San Francisco, during the Great Depression, they built the Golden Gate Bridge. In Australia, after the First World War, they built the Great Ocean Road between Sydney and Melbourne. Most recently, after the financial crisis of 2008, London's hosting of the 2012 Olympics lifted the nation and sparked massive regeneration and economic growth. Now we face another challenge. For many reasons, for many people, times may seem dark, but the decisions you make now are so important. Right now, the sun isn't shining. But I'm asking you to be bold, to act now and sow the seeds of growth, so that when the sun rises on the Midlands, on a connected, prosperous region, when the sun shines, and trust me, it will, you will be the first to benefit. You will be part of our region's success, not just in the next 5 years or the 10, but for a generation. Now is the time to seize this opportunity and invest in the Midlands. Thank you.